Chapter 37. A Small Taste. She was asleep and dreaming of her mother, the queen, who was holding out a spoon for her and saying, "Taste this, my sweet pea. Taste this, my darling, and tell me, what do you think?" The princess leaned forward, sipped some soup from the spoon her mother held out to her. "Oh, Mamma," she said, "it's wonderful. It's the best soup I have ever eaten." "Yes," said the queen, "it is wonderful, isn't it?" "May I have some more?" said the pea. "I gave you a small taste so that you would not forget," said her mother. "I gave you a small taste so that you would remember." "I want more." But as soon as the princess said this, her mother was gone. She disappeared, and the bowl and the soup spoon disappeared along with her. "Lost things," said the pea. "More lost things." And then she heard her name. She turned, happy, thinking that her mother had come back. But the voice was not her mother's. The voice belonged to somebody else, and it was coming from someplace far away, and it was telling her to wake up. Wake up! The pea opened her eyes and saw Miggery Sow standing over her bed, a knife in one hand and a candle in the other. "Mig?" she said. "Gore," said Mig softly. "Say it," commanded Roscuro. Mig closed her eyes and shouted her piece. "If you does not want to get hurt, princess, you must come with me." "Whatever for?" said the princess in an annoyed tone. As I have noted before, the princess was not a person who was used to being told what to do. "What are you talking about?" Mig opened her eyes and shouted, "You got to come with me, so after we take some lessons, you some long lessons and me some short ones, together way down in the deep downs, I can be you and you can be me." "No!" shouted Roscuro from Mig's pocket. "No, no, no, you are doing it wrong." "Who said that?" "Your Highness," said Roscuro, as he crawled out of Mig's pocket, made his way up to her shoulder, and situated himself there, laying his tail across her neck to balance himself. "Your Highness," he said again, and he raised the spoon slowly off his head and smiled, displaying his mouthful of truly hideous teeth. "I think it would be best if you do as Miggery Sow suggests. She is, as you can quite clearly see, in possession of a knife, a large knife, and she will, if pushed, use it." "This is ridiculous," said the princess. "You can't threaten me. I am a princess." "We," said Roscuro, "are all too aware of the fact what you are. A knife, however, cares nothing for the fact that you are royalty. And you will bleed, I assume, just like any other human." The pea looked at Mig. Mig smiled. The knife glinted in the light of the candle. "Mig," she said, her voice shaking, the tiniest of bit. "I really do not think," said Roscuro, "that Mig would need much persuasion to use that knife, princess. She is a dangerous individual, easily led." "But we are friends," said the pea. "Aren't we, Mig?" Said Mig. "Trust me," Roscuro said, "you are not friends, and I think it would be best if you addressed all of your communications to me, princess. I am the one in charge here. Look at me." The pea looked right directly at the rat and at the spoon on his head, and her heart skipped one beat and then two. "Do you know me, princess?" "No," she said, lowering her head, "I do not know you." But, reader, she did know him. He was the rat who had fallen into her mother's soup, and he was wearing her dead mother's spoon on his head. The princess kept her head down. She concentrated on containing the rage that was leaping up inside of her. "Look again, princess, or can you not bear to look? Does it pain your royal sensibilities to let your eyes rest on a rat?